To use the features described in this video, you will need to use EverWeb 4.5 or higher for macOS or Windows. EverWeb's Background Mask feature lets you add background gradient masks or background SVG masks to objects on the pages of your site. Objects that support backgrounds, such as text boxes, the rectangle shape, images, containers, and some of EverWeb's widgets, can all use background masks. To apply a background mask to an object on your page, first select the object that you want to use. In this example, we are going to use an image fill. With the object now selected, go to the Shape Options tab in the Inspector window and tick the Background Mask checkbox. This will activate the background mask settings. There are two types of mask: gradient mask and SVG mask. When you activate the background mask settings, a gradient mask is automatically applied to the image. We will look at the SVG background mask later on in this video. If the SVG button is currently selected, click on the gradient button. By default, an opacity is applied to the image. Where the opacity starts on the image and where it ends is controlled by the double-ended slider. By default, the opacity will display vertically and on the right side of the image. Adjust as desired using the double-ended slider controls. To change the angle at which the opacity is displayed, either enter a value into the angle control field or use the angle control dial in the bottom right-hand corner of the background mask section. You can also set the gradient mask to appear symmetrical by checking the symmetrical box. The gradient amount slider is used to control how far from the start opacity point to the end opacity point the gradient mask appears. The second background mask type is the SVG mask. Click on the SVG button to see the SVG settings. SVG stands for Scalable Vector Graphics, which is a type of image file format. Start by selecting the object that you want to apply the SVG mask to. In this example, we are going to use the same image as before. Click on the Select SVG button to apply an SVG mask to the image. From the SVG image library, choose the background SVG mask that you want to use. Double-click on the SVG file to apply the mask to the image. You can control the angle of the background mask using the angle control field or by using the angle control dial.